Wahoo hey! This last weekend I volunteered at the Mutual of Enumclaw stage race in Enumclaw, Washington. I was holding signs telling cars not to run over people. So I volunteered at the time trial. Okay, for those of you who don't know what time trial is, it's a race against the clock. You let the racers out of the start gate every 30 seconds. So I'm out there standing on the course. Halfway through the course, I get to see where one guy is really fast, he's catching another guy. Sometimes like 3 or 4 guys will go through at the same time while one's passing another, who's passing another, who's passing another. It's against the rules to draft in a time trial. So they're not drafting, they catch up, they pass, things like that. And I got to see 3 kinds of time trialists, 3 kinds. The first guy is the guy who knows what he's doing. The second guy is the guy who doesn't know what he's doing. And the third guy is the guy who doesn't care. The reason there's a guy who doesn't care is because Mutual of Enumclaw is a stage race. And that means that in order to participate in the second event, you have to complete the first event within whatever set time limit they might have. So there's guys who show up the second event. The second event is a criterium, which is a race around the block. A lot of people like competing in criteriums. I don't like competing in criteriums. But there are a lot of people who really like those. And so there are guys who show up to Mutual of Enumclaw because they want to race the crit. And so they show up to the time trial. They don't care. They're not going to place. It doesn't matter. They just want to race the crit. That's what they're there for. So they got to do the time trial. They're relaxed. They get to the start house. Hey, man, guess I'm going for a 6-mile bike ride. Time trial is 6 miles long. About 6 miles long. And then there's the guys who really, really care. And they show up at the start house. And they're on their bike. And they got the start house holder, the volunteer who holds the guy to get them ready for the time trial. And these guys, they care so much, they're actually shaking on their bike. They're excited, they want to go, right? And then they take off. And here's the guy who doesn't know what he's doing, right? He's in the start house, and he's really excited, and he's vibrating, and he says, I'm really. And then the timer goes, 3, 2, 1, go. And he takes off at a full sprint. I mean full sprint, like he's trying to cross the line first, right? I don't mean the line at the finish. I mean the line 500 yards out there, 500 meters out there, right? And you see him, he takes off. Wow, well, that guy's going to blow up. And he goes out and blows up right there, right before your eyes. I mean, he does not meter his pace. So this course is a little bit downhill at first, and then there's the low spot, which is where I was doing my traffic control, holding the sign. See, there's a sign holding the sign. Don't run over the bicycles. Anyway. And that's the low spot. It's a little short, punchy hill, and then it's kind of averages uphill the rest of the way. So the guy who takes off out of the start house, full speed, on his pedals, full sprint, he spends half of the course trying to recover from that. And when he gets recovered, there's that little punchy hill. He says, oh, I'm all recovered, I'm going to go. And he attacks that hill, goes like crazy, up that hill. He gets to the top of the hill. And he limps into the end of the time trial and wonders why he has a lousy time. So if you're in a time trial, don't do it that way. And then there's the guys who know what they're doing. 3, 2, 1, go. And they cruise out fairly quickly, but still gradually bringing themselves up to pace. They get to their pace, and it's slightly downhill, so their pace is really good and really fast, and they catch their 30-second man in front of them. And maybe they catch their next 30-second man in front of them, and they get to that low spot on the road, and they just work their way up that hill without blowing up, and then they keep that solid pace all the way to the end, and they finish in the top 10 because they managed their effort. So that's the guy who knows what he's doing. The guy who knows what he's doing, the guy who doesn't know what he's doing, and the guy who doesn't care. Those are the 3 time trialists I saw while standing there on the side of the road telling cars not to run over the bicyclists. It was a great day. Volunteer at an event if you get the chance. That's my advice to you.